none of this is permanent. I hope that we can have a permanent deterrence, that people just know not to break into our country.
That's right.
Again, we're not setting you up to stay at the Ritz.
That's right.
You want my advice? If Trump is ever going to watch this, send them to Tarrant County Jail, where people don't make it out in Fort Worth. Let's talk about that. We don't talk about the quality of our jails.
Right.
Why are we worried about the quality of this detention center? No one asked you to break into our country. You do not get the first class service after doing it. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be mean. But if anything, we're being a little too. I just don't understand how. You broke into the country, and I've said it a million times. The only right that you should have after breaking into this country is the right to remain silent. California just proposed giving out housing, $0 down, 0% interest for illegal immigrants. At one point in time, do we stop incentivizing invaders? Can we make sure that we can keep the lights on in America, make sure that eventually we raise the minimum wage from $7.25 and not advocate for a lower wage just because someone is leaving their country, fix our housing issue, get more of our native-born Americans into mortgages before they sign up for a 4-year, 8-year degree, and set a financial standard for Americans first, and then we can help everybody else first in moderation, the legal
And
way.
I heard a couple days ago that she's considering giving out cash payments to families affected by the ICE raids. Payne, what do you think of that?
I'm sorry, who's the money going to?
It's going to families of illegal aliens that were deported by ICE.
This is why I criticize black politicians a lot, because when Dr. Claude Anderson said that we are making ourselves a permanent underclass, and that was before 2015, we're in 2025, a lot of them are illegal. They buy our houses in our neighborhoods. They're not going to gated communities.
Right.
They trash our neighborhoods while at the same time building up their homes back in their home country, and they know that when things go left, not if, but when things go left here in the United States for them, they're safe back home.
Right.
Everything is stacked up. So, I mean, at what point in time do we stand up to these politicians, especially the black politicians, who are just walking around saying that you're not a criminal if you break into this country? How insane is that?
It is insane. And we're seeing that the Trump administration is putting together a lot of
There's
deterrence.
a lot of brainwashing going on. We're not going to tell you anything that you can't Google.
Right.
And even Google is a hit or miss, but I think that that's a part of the problem. No one seems to know how to conduct independent research.
Right.
You don't just pick one source, especially if it's CNN,
Yes.
but you don't just pick one source. Go over plenty of credible sources, cross-reference, and then make your own conclusion and just pray at that point. When I tell you, I've knocked on doors for years now, and it took for me to knock on doors to understand that a large amount of the Hispanic community, they are conservative. So when I'm having these conversations within my district, I remember the first time I ran into a conservative Hispanic, she was complaining about one of her neighbors, and she's Hispanic.
Right.
And he's also a Hispanic, but she was like, oh, well, he's from Mexico. And I was like, I was so ignorant. Well, aren't you from Mexico? I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking it.
Yeah.
But no, she's native-born Texan. She's been here for generations, which a lot of I want them not only to be safe, because let's not talk about the violence, but I want them to live in America or in a country where citizenship is put first. Americans are put first, and not people who broke into our country.
Exactly.
Making a mockery of our citizenship.
That's right. And citizenship is so important, and I think that we have made it light because a lot of people are like, well, they have a soft spot for people that they believe are coming to the country to make a better life.
I think in Tennessee they just made it a felony.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I love their progress. They just made it a felony for landlords to rent out to illegal immigrants. I will be following suit with that, but I'm not on the state level. I'm on a federal level.
That's right.
So if I can do something, if I do have that power to make it illegal for landlords nationwide, to put that in place to make it a felony, that's on my list. But also our school systems.
That's right.
And I'm not here to attack children. Children are innocent and know they are not responsible for what their parent did or may have done, allegedly.
Right.
But our school systems are failing.